For these two examples, we're going to be graphing absolute value functions. So there's really two things you need. The very first thing you need to find is the vertex, which is really easy if you remember the pattern. So to get the x-coordinate, you just look inside the absolute value symbol, and whatever sign you see there, you flip it to the opposite. So it's +1 for the x-coordinate, and then the back number here stays identical, so your y-coordinate is 2. So from the origin right here, that's the very first thing I'm going to plot, 1 to the right and then up 2. Now remember, the parent function for absolute values is a V-shape. So if the number in the very front is positive, the V-shape is going up, and this one is positive. If it were negative, it would be going down, if that A value in the very front is negative. And then this A value, because it's not just a 1, it's not going to be the parent function shifted. It's going to actually be a horizontal stretch, which means it's going to be wider than the parent function. And the reason it is wider than the parent function is because it's less than 1. 1/3 is less than 1. So from here, you could think of this A value as the slope. So you're going to be going up 1 and to the right 3. So up 1 from our vertex right here, and to the right 3, up 1 and then to the right 3, back to the vertex to get the opposite side, since the absolute value function is symmetrical right at the vertex. Then to get the opposite side, instead of up 1 to the right 3, we're going up 1 and then to the left 3, up 1 to the left 3. So here is our absolute value equation graphed. For this next one, again, finding the vertex is really easy if you remember the pattern. So to get the first coordinate, you take this sign and you flip it to the opposite, so it's a -3. And then the back number, which is missing right here, it's really +0. So there's no back number, so you're going to put a placeholder right of 0. So from the origin, I'm plotting -3, 0, so that's just 3 to the left right here. Now looking at the number in the very front, I notice that it's negative. So since it's negative, my V-shape will be going down. And then I also notice that it's not just a -1, so it's not the parent function just reflected. It's actually going to be a horizontal compression, which means it's going to be more narrow. And again, think of this like the slope. So from our vertex, instead of going up into the right because it's negative, we're going to be going down into the right. So we're going down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, continue on, and then back to the vertex. Again, you could think of this dashed line as your line of symmetry. So to get the opposite side, you're going down and to the left. So down 2 to the left 1. So here is my graph.